everyone. Thanks once again for being here with me. And today I would like to talk to you about grief or dealing with loss when you lose a loved one, when you lose a family member, the grief that you go through. Last week I was very down. I've lost a couple of people in my life. I've lost my father, I've lost my brother, I've lost some close friends to me. And last week I was just sitting down and it all dawned on me, and I was very sad. You know, nobody really tells you that grief is more like fear. You know, when you lose someone that you love, the grieving period is like, it makes you feel scared. But what are you scared of? It makes you feel scared of everything. The fear that you'll be alone, the fear that this person that understood you is no more there for you to talk to. I've lost my auntie recently, and that really hurt me, because she was one person that she understood me in ways that I don't think anybody else did. And so you lose these people, and then you have to go through the grief, and you know, it's like, you know, you're going to be alone. You're not going to see this person again, and you get scared and you get filled with grief. But I want to let you know that if you are going through this thing, it is okay. And when people say it's okay, it's going to be better, and it really never gets better. But you have days whereby you are good and you are happy and everything is fine, and there are days that, you know, everything dawns on you and you are sad and you feel like crying. And it's okay if you feel like that, to cry, to get it out, and to find somebody to talk to. But really, I was thinking about it, and I thought to myself, what if we could learn something from grief? What if we could learn something from losing someone? What can we learn from these things when this thing happened to us? I'm going to give you 4 or 5 things that I have learned that I think everybody needs to learn as well from dealing with grief. So for me, reflecting on all the people that I've lost, my father, for example, my auntie, my brother, reflecting on all of them, I have learned that moving forward, I think these are the 5 or 4 most important things that we need to do as human beings, so that when you lose someone, you are able to learn to live a life after losing someone. The first and most important one is to forgive easily. You know, forgive quickly. If someone offends you, you do not need to hold on to the thing that the person has done to you forever and ever. Like they say, do not sleep over an argument or something like that. So if someone offends you, learn to forgive easily and make amends. You need to love each other. You know, if you love someone, you can easily forgive them. You need to be there for each other, spend time with each other, because if you don't do these things and you lose a person, then you realize that it's very difficult to move on, because there's so many things that you wanted to say that you haven't had the chance to say, and then you beat yourself over it, thinking, what if this, what if that, what if I've said that, what would be the last thing you said to this person before they passed away? What is the last conversation that you had before the person passed away? Recently, last week, we know that Kobe unfortunately had a plane crash with his daughter, and she, you know, he just said he was going out to do something and he never came back. Imagine if his family or friends didn't have good terms. Imagine if they've had an argument before he went out. So these things have to let us all learn that, you know, if something happened, we shouldn't hold grudges. Like, deal with it there and then and make peace, so that if the next person goes and doesn't come back, you will not sit there beating yourself forever and ever and ever. If you have someone who is addicted to something that you with all the best intentions, you want the person to stop, but the person is not able to stop, just love them regardless. Give them love regardless of what they are going through, and support them, because within a twinkle of an eye, this person would go, and all the hateful things that you've said to them, you are never unable to withdraw those statements. Once said, that's it. You cannot withdraw the statement. So it's best that you make peace with people. You forgive if someone offends you, and you talk, you spend time with each other, because when they are gone, that's it. We will never see them again, and it makes the grieving period very, very difficult. The worst thing is that when you feel like, I wish I've said this, I wish I've done that. Once the person is gone, you never have the chance to do those things. So those of us who are privileged to still be here, spend time with each other, love each other, forgive each other. Forgive even if you don't get an apology. It's okay. I'll do another video about that. You can do that. Some people say, oh, they didn't apologize to me. I need a closure. I need to meet the person to discuss what happened. If it's possible, fine. But if it's not possible, you can forgive with or without an apology, and let go, so that you can have peace within yourself. And if, God forbid, something happens to that person, you are able to grieve and move on smoothly. Although, as I said, it gets better, but you never ever forget or move on completely. There are days that it comes back to you. They come to your brain, and you feel tearful, like I felt last week. I missed my auntie so much, and my brother and my father, and all of that joined together. I couldn't help myself but to be tearful, and it's okay when you are going through these things. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.